Okay, good morning, guys. Um, I try to stay active, but I can't do as much exercise as I want. But I think gardening can be exercise too. I planted some seeds for my herb garden a while ago, and it's taken them a long time to grow. And I really wanted to grow spring onion because I wanted to use that on my wedges, for cooking. But the spring onion turned to seed, and I can't use it. So I decided to uproot my spring onion. As you can see, that's me uprooting all of my spring onion one by one. And the roots are pretty long, and there's no bulb in there, and the leaves can't be used for cooking. So I'm going to take out all of the spring onion from my whole herb garden one by one, and hopefully that will leave me with a nice herb garden, and I can focus on the other herbs, and obviously I'll use them for cooking, but I won't be able to use them on my wedges because the other herbs are things like oregano, and I think I put sage in there as well, but I don't seem to be able to see the sage. It's a pretty cold day today. July is the middle of winter for Australia, and I think it's like a top of 12, or they claim it's 12. I don't really believe them. But I was wearing a t-shirt because I didn't want to get my sleeves dirty. So I can't believe how many spring onions shot up from this one garden. I didn't put more spring onion seeds than what I put of the other herbs, but it seems that the spring onions were really successful in shooting up, and they're just like, apart from turning to seed, they're just blocking the sun from all of the other herbs, because of their height. So I think it's about time to get rid of them. This is like fairly early in the morning. I didn't take this video this afternoon. I did take it in the morning, but it took me a while to edit and things like that. There's a lot of soil coming up with the roots as well, which I feel really bad about. I don't want to take soil away from my other herbs. It wasn't too cold doing that though. And it wasn't too messy either. But the mess wouldn't bother me anyway because I can always wash my hands. But you can see like how seeded the spring onions were, but it occurred to me that all of those seeds might have actually been left in my planter, so I might have the same problem in a month or two when the seeds from the seeded spring onions sprout. So if I do, I'll have to go through the garden again and uproot all of the spring onion, even though I love spring onion and I want to use it in my cooking, and I'd rather grow it than buy it from the supermarket, but apparently I can't grow it. When I get the oregano, I'll be using that on pizza though. I'll be looking forward to that. I don't think these herbs will be ready this winter. I think it's nice to have herbs for winter, especially for pizza, wedges, soup, and some stir fries. I'm not growing any garlic though. Last year I did a video on making a salad with my dill, and that was really nice. And I won't be making any salad this winter. I'm just uprooting all of this spring onion, and by this stage my back was like getting really sore. This was after like just 5 minutes, and I don't know why. I try to do stretches and everything every day, you know, to try to keep, you know, flexible and things like that. But I don't think it helps that much. As I'm getting older, I seem to be more stiff. It's pretty annoying. So you can see like the oregano is quite visible now that I got rid of most of the spring onion, which is nice. I'm making a little pile over there. So now I finally gave up and I was kneeling down because my back was hurting so much. I'm nearly finished. I don't know why it was so overcast this morning. Okay, so I'm just getting the last parts out. And there we go. There's my dirty hands. They're not the dirtiest gardening hands that you've ever seen. This is the end result after all that spring onion has been removed. You can see the little oregano leaves, and there's some, I think it's pansy leaves as well in there, and nothing else seems to be visible at the moment. But I'm looking forward to watching it grow. And there we go. There's a pile. There was so much of it. All that is just the spring onions. And it looks like a waste, but it's not because it's seeded. So there's nothing to waste. In Australia, we have these green bins that you can put green waste in. So I'll be putting all of it in there. There's my green waste. I just need to pick it up and put it into the green waste bin. I don't know what they do with that green waste. They're definitely not paying me for it. They should. There's my dry hand. I've been so dehydrated lately. I feel so self-conscious about it, but I don't know why I'm so dehydrated. Maybe because it's winter, I'm not sure. And there's the last of it. I got all the spring onion roots and, you know, some leaves from the ground. Everything goes into the green waste bin. And then I have to close the lid just to make sure nothing gets in there.